The stars shimmered silently above the Terran orbital defense platform. But silence was no longer a comfort. The Galactic Union had grown too bold. For decades, they had dismissed humanity as primitives, dangerous, chaotic, undisciplined. But now, Earth was done waiting for approval. And Earth had a message. Commander Zoya Ruffman stood on the bridge of SSS Leviathan, Earth's first true Stardestroyer, not a ship of conquest, but one forged from necessity and rage. Its angular black hull stretched over a kilometer, bristling with weapons Earth wasn't supposed to have. The ship thrummed with a deep, resonating hum, an artificial heart, beating for humanity's will to never kneel. Below her, Earth rotated peacefully. Above her, every sensor lit up. The galactic fleet had arrived. Zoya's expression didn't shift. "Activate projection," she ordered. The bridge flickered as a massive 3D animated tactical hologram bloomed into view. Not just a flat map. No, Earth did things differently. The animation was rendered in real time, with cinematic clarity. Ships shimmered with texture, plasma trails glowed like comet tails, and digital models moved with eerie precision. This isn't a warship, the Galactic Envoy had scoffed last week. It's a video game. Now, that same Envoy's flagship was being rendered in the Leviathan system, along with all the incoming hostiles. The animation showed them forming a pincer formation, just like Earth had predicted. "Look at them," Zoya muttered, hands behind her back. "They still think we're playing." The Leviathan wasn't built by a single government. It was forged by a united Earth, funded by billionaires, engineered by rebel scientists, tested in lunar black zones. And its AI, called NEON, was trained using centuries of humanity's war data, real, simulated, and animated. "Simulation running," NEON said, its voice a mix of calm and synthetic curiosity. "Probability of galactic victory, 6.3%. Rising ego curve detected. Recommending reality check." A low chuckle rippled through the bridge crew. Zoya gave a small nod. Time to deliver the patch notes. She stepped forward. Broadcast to all ships in orbit. A camera drone hovered silently in front of her. The galactic fleet wouldn't receive some dry message or strategic demand. They would receive a full-scale animation, broadcast in perfect clarity, a cinematic preview of what the Leviathan would do to them. Within moments, every enemy ship in orbit received the stream, a high-fidelity 3D animation of the Leviathan tearing through their lines with surgical strikes, their own maneuvers preempted, countered, and punished. One scene showed the destruction of the alien flagship in slow motion, complete with score, angles, and annotated weak points. At first, the aliens laughed. Then they realized the simulations weren't just cinematic, they were exact. Because Earth didn't animate for fun. They animated for war. As the enemy fleet moved, the real-time data matched NEON's projections frame by frame. "Fire plasma lances," Zoya said, calm as a sea of glass. The Leviathan pulsed. From its underbelly, twin lances of neon blue plasma streaked through space, curving with predictive guidance, and shattered two destroyers mid-maneuver, just like in the animation. Enemy comms exploded with confusion. "Captain," a bridge officer said, wide-eyed. "They're trying to jam the visual feed. They think we're manipulating morale." Zoya smirked. "Let them. They haven't realized we're not showing them what might happen." "We're showing them what will happen," NEON finished. The Leviathan launched kinetic spears, magnetically accelerated projectiles traveling at relativistic speeds. One pierced straight through an enemy cruiser entering as mass, exiting as mist. The 3D animated feed updated in real time, playing it all back from multiple angles, like a sports replay. Suddenly, the enemy fleet began retreating. Not regrouping, retreating. "Where are they going?" asked Lieutenant Chen. Zoya's smile turned razor-sharp. They just realized this isn't a game. Down on Earth, civilians across the globe watched the public battlefield. Teens live-streamed reactions. Veterans nodded in silent respect. Animators wept, not out of fear, but pride. Their craft had helped build the most dangerous warship ever made. A ship that predicted, performed, and published its own legend in real time. Hours later, only wreckage floated in orbit. Zoya stood alone on the bridge, looking out at the stars. Behind her, ENEO-N spoke again. Message received from Galactic High Command. They wish to open dialogue. Zoya chuckled. Tell them Earth is busy. We're animating a sequel.